Part 3, creating a simple architectural structure. In this video, we're going to complete the exterior of our shed, including inserting windows and doors. So first, let's select our windows and doors. So we know that our windows are 3 feet wide as well as our door, so we can go into our online warehouse and select the windows we'd like to insert. So you can select any window, or you can specifically select 3-foot windows. It's really up to you. I'm going to try looking for 3-foot window and see what comes up. So we have a number of windows here in frames. Here's simple slide windows. A Craftsman window, a 5x5 window. Let's see. It's really up to you as to what you would like to select for your space. I actually kind of like the look of the 15-panel window. So I'm going to download this into my SketchUp model, and I'm going to insert my window, let's say, over here. So the first thing I need to do is I need to scale my window to actually fit into the window hole. So if we remeasure our windows, we know they're 3 feet wide, and they are 4 foot 4 inches high. So what we can do is next to our window, we can draw a line that's 4 foot 4 inches high. And then we can scale the height of our window to be exactly that. So we'll go into our scale function. Well, first let's select the window. Then we'll go into our scale function. And we're going to scale it, let's scale it uniformly down to, oh no, that's not going to work. So let's scale our height down to this height right here. Click, and now we're exactly 4 foot 4 inches. And we also know that our structure is 3 feet. Our window is 3 feet wide, so let's go 3 feet. And then we'll scale again our structure to be 3 feet wide, just like this. Perfect. So we have our window. Now let's take that window, and because we have 3 windows, we're going to copy this 3 times. So we can go Control, let's get out of our scale first. Just select Control C, Control V, and that'll paste another window, and Control V, and we'll paste another window. So to insert our window, we need to see if there's a direction to the window. So we'll look at it, and it looks like the window is recessed here. If we rotate around, it's flush on the other side. So what do we have here? Recessed, recessed. No, it's mirrored on each side. Let's measure our window to make sure it's going to fit in the wall, and it's about 8 inches. So we're going to change that to be 6 inches. So we're going to do another scale. We're going to scale our window. So I guess I should have checked that first. So we can undo our copies, and we can scale this one more time, a distance of 6 inches. So we'll go out here, and we'll go a distance of 6 inches. Perfect. So we're going to do a uniform scale. So we're going to select scale our object here, and we're going to scale it this way and a distance of here. Click. Perfect. Now we have the right size window. So now we can copy our window. Select it, Control C, Control V, click, Control V, click. Perfect. Now we have 3 windows. So let's put one of our windows into our hole here. So all we have to do is move. We're going to move our window from the bottom left corner, and we're going to move it into the bottom left corner of the hole. And it snaps nicely in there. We can rotate and check out the inside, and our window sits nice and flush on the inside. So we can't move our other windows into the holes here because they're not oriented the right direction. So we're going to need to rotate them. So we're going to rotate our window sideways, and now we can move this one, and this one will move by the top corner, and we'll move into this top corner. Click, and same with this one. Let's rotate it. Rotate. Come on. Rotate here. There we go. Just like this. Perfect. So now we're going to, oh, I didn't rotate that the right direction. Edit, undo, rotate. So let's try that one more time. Rotate. Oh, my goodness. I really have to zoom in when I do this. There we go. So we want it just like this. Perfect. So now I can take my window and we can move it using my upward right left grip point. And then we can select it into the upper left corner here. Click. Excellent. So we've got 3 windows. Next we have to find a door. So we'll go back to our 3D warehouse. I'm going to save this now so I don't lose my work. And go back to the 3D warehouse and I'm going to find an exterior door. So 3D warehouse, get models. So you can search exterior door or door. It's really up to you. Let's look up exterior door. And do we have anything here that really works for what we need? Now in our model we have the door and it swings towards the wall. Excellent. So you could have like a standard door, something like this. Let's try this. This one looks nice. So we'll download this door here. Load directly into my SketchUp model. Yes. Now remember, I saved my model first because I didn't want the door to crash my model. So we'll take the door and we can rotate it. So we'll use our rotate. I want to rotate it like this. Perfect. All right, so let's check the measurements of our door. Escape. Let's check the measurements of the door. So the door is, select the one over here. The door is 3 foot 1.5 inches. So it looks like the door is probably 3 foot, and then the door frame extends it a little bit larger. And it's 6 inches deep, excellent, and 6'8" high. So we're going to have to modify the door a little bit. So you can do the same thing we've done before with our scale. So we'll draw a line out here, and we need it to be exactly 3 feet. So we're going to scale our object, select, scale. We're going to scale our object to be exactly 3 feet wide. Excellent. And it's already 6 inches. So we're good there. And then we have to remember how high was our door frame. So we made our door frame, I believe 7'4". Yeah, 7'4" inches. So we're going to have to scale our door to 7'4". So we'll draw the line out here. We'll go up. We want to be on axis. There we go. Blue, perfect. 7'4". Enter. Just like that. So we're going to scale our door to be the correct height. We're going to do that by going up and selecting. Excellent. So now we have the right size door. So we can get rid of these extraneous lines that we drew. We don't need them. Delete, 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 delete. All right, so now we can move the door in to its home, move the door from the bottom left corner to the bottom left corner, and it fits perfectly into the house. So now we have our door and our 3 windows, and our place is really coming together. The next thing we need to do is kind of decide on what texture we want on the exterior. So before we do that, as we're kind of deciding, we can remove some of these lines, some of these extension lines. Now, depending what you want your structure to be, you'll want to pick out which material you want on the exterior. So perhaps you want a brick clad building, or you want vinyl siding or cedar siding, or perhaps something completely unique. So I think I have vinyl siding on my house. I'd like this to match my house. So I'm going to put vinyl siding on here. Now, depending where you live in the world, there are certain building codes that regulate how far down your siding can come on your structure. Now, sometimes there needs to be an exposed part of the concrete foundation. Now, because I'm not terribly sure where you're intending to put your building, we're just going to come up with an arbitrary height of 6 inches to have our exposure. So we'll draw a line here at 6 inches high. And then what we can do is we can use our measure and we can extend this across and do the same thing as we did before. Measure across and measure across and measure across. And then we can replace that with lines. So we'll add a line here, a line. Where do we want it? We want it on the outside of the door, here to here, and around the corner, from here to here, around this corner, here to here, and last one, here to here. Excellent. And now you can remove your extension lines if you'd like, or you can leave them. It doesn't really matter. Delete, delete, delete. Perfect. So we can put our siding on. We'll go to our paint and we'll select whatever texture we want. So we can go to, what do we want? Brick, cladding, and siding. And I'm going to choose this siding here because it looks like vinyl siding. And I'm going to put it onto my structure just like this. Paint, 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 paint. And I'm going to edit it to be maybe a really cheery blue color. I like something like this. That's a really nice exterior color. And I'm also going to go back into my materials and I'm going to select concrete. And I'm going to select concrete to be placed on the bottom. We don't want concrete form. We can select, what do we have? Blackfoot, aggregate, blacktop asphalt. Let's just use concrete, polished concrete. Although it's not polished concrete, but that's okay. We have the exposed foundation all the way around. Excellent. You can also change your door appearance to be a different color if you'd like. You can change your window frame, you can change your door frame. It's really up to you. But at this point, you've completed the exterior of your structure as well as the interior of your structure. This is the end of part 3, creating a simple architectural structure.